Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. As you can see from the title, I'm going to talk about the K-pop groups that I stan personally. And by stan, I mean groups that I stan and will stand by for as long as they make comebacks and produce music. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
I'm like some kind of supernova. Watch out.
aespa. aespa is such a great and unique K-pop group, with a sound and style that is very unique to their group aesthetic, which is why I love them so much. Their music always seems to draw me in and want even more from them. It is without a doubt that aespa is a very talented and successful K-pop girl group in the industry. Ever since their spicy comeback, I've been wanting more and more from them. And their recent release, Armageddon, was no exception. A full album and to title tracks was just what I needed this comeback. Overall, I would say it was a 95% solid album as a whole. Another thing I like about aespa is their concepts and aesthetics. Like, you can't tell me this doesn't remind you of aespa. Specifically aespa's Savage era. It's just a given at this point. To sum this up, aespa is a very talented group with a unique sound and style that I can't find anywhere else. So moving on to the next one.
I'm a top super lady.
(G)I-DLE is just one of those groups that just really set the standard for K-pop. With their very bombastic music and up-in-your-face lyrics, they really know how to make an impression. Ever since I first listened to NXT and Tombow, I instantly fell in love. You just couldn't help but vibe, and it makes you feel like a baddie. And especially when I first heard Super Lady, I was in complete shock. I know the song wasn't for everyone, but to me it was such a bop after a couple listens. And especially the chorus, it just hits different. The main thing about (G)I-DLE that really sets them apart from other groups is their message. Even though the idea of female empowerment and loving yourself is not a new concept, (G)I-DLE just does it in a very unique way that is actually very empowering. Even as a guy, I still feel empowered by them. Like when I heard Queen Card for the first time, I may not have a boob or booty, but it is still hot. So therefore, (G)I-DLE really sets the bar high for me when it comes to this type of sound, style, and message. ITZY was one of my first K-pop groups that I heard back in my early days that really got me into K-pop. If it weren't for them, then I probably wouldn't be here right now, or I could have gotten into K-pop a lot later than I did at that time. The thing that I enjoy about ITZY is that they're still giving it their best even if their popularity internationally has gone down since their debut. And I really admire that. Also, I really wish people would stop hating on ITZY because of Sneakers. First of all, Sneakers was not even that bad. Second of all, it's not their fault either if you don't like it. If you think about it domestically, they charted pretty well and sold many copies. The song just wasn't taken that well internationally. But overall ITZY still makes some pretty good songs, especially their B-sides. Which is why I still stan ITZY. Side note, JYP, please bring back Lia. It's just not the same without her. I'm tired of seeing baby midsies think that ITZY is OT for and that Lia doesn't exist. It's very sad, and I hope she's doing alright now while she is on hiatus. Red Velvet is just one of those groups that have a very timeless style to them. You could enjoy them in one era and come back in a different era and still enjoy them. Their music is classic, playful, but still very mature sounding, which is very hard to come by in many K-pop groups these days. Since day one, Red Velvet has always been somewhere in my playlist, no pun intended. They're just that group and can't be matched in my opinion. That's really all I have to say about them. Twice is also another group that really got me into K-pop. Along with Red Velvet, they were always in the playlist to begin with. They have such an iconic sound and were something really special to me. Even though I would play their songs almost every day, I started to not keep up with them as much as I used to. Which I know is kind of sad, but I guess I'm kind of growing out of them. However, they will still have a special place in my heart. Feel special and like who are still my faves. But I'm just not a super hardcore fan of them anymore. Twice plus once equals love. D plus O equals less than 3. That's the formula of love, and will forever be the formula for years to come. Like the Queen Lady Gaga once said, great, wonderful, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular. I hope I got most of that right. Stray Kids is just everything a boy group needs. Everything from their discography to their vocals, it's just so great. They've really stepped it up with their latest release, Lose My Breath. Like it's everything I've ever wanted from Stray Kids, without even having to ask. Even the music video was top tier. It was just so thoughtful. And the best part about it was they legitimately got Changbin singing. You know it was serious for them if they got Changbin singing his heart out. Man's legitimately turned into the main vocalist. Everything about Stray Kids just makes me happy and I don't see a reason why I would unstand them anytime soon. Fromis_9 is honestly a K-pop girl group that is extremely underrated and so unappreciated. Even though their company is Pledis Entertainment, who is also being owned by Hype, they have been neglected for so long. Their songs are so good and I love them. But their last comeback was legitimately May of 2023. Do you realize how long ago that was? It's been a year since their last comeback and I've been wondering when they'll be back. But thankfully their company said they'll be making a comeback soon, but I don't know when. I just hope for the future they can promote and make comebacks more often. Because I really miss them, and their last comeback was amazing. Their B-side track titled Attitude was one of the best B-sides from them, and it's just a masterpiece. I'm praying that they will get better treatment.
Yeah.
I've Switched mini album was honestly the one that did it for me. I wasn't really a dive before and I've just been a casual fan. But their recent release, Heya, really caught my attention. And the mini album itself was a no-skip album. I really enjoyed all of the songs overall. My favorite being none other than Excendia, but I really have a soft spot for Reset because of the song being Afrobeats inspired. If as a group have really excelled to new heights since their debut and will continue to grow as time passes. And I hope I am there to see all of that happen. Mix is definitely one of those groups that just seems to surprise me when I least expect it. They have also definitely gotten better with their mix pop genre. It's almost like you can barely notice when there is a change up in between the song. Comparing their debut song Oh and their latest song Dash, you can definitely hear the difference between the two when they change up the sound. I can tell they've really grown as a group and will continue growing later on in the future. To add on, all of them are really great vocalists as well, especially Lily. Her vocals are just incredible and she has great control over her vocal range. Not only that, but Mix has really became more popular recently and I hope to see them reach to new heights. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.